Hi, everybody. Captain Lou here with another Extravagant Few Minutes live on the Captain Lou Extravaganza Facebook page and, of course, 12 Ounce Sports and our YouTube channel on 12 Ounce Sports, where we invite you to be a subscriber. You can get all of our latest and greatest programming, including tonight, 7 o'clock, another edition of the Extravaganza with Captain Lou and Mitch. All right, happy Wednesday, May the 21st, 2025. The NFL came out with its ruling earlier today, and the Tush Push lives. That's right. It needed 24 votes, 75% of the owners to vote against it, or the teams to vote against it, and they only got 22 votes. So the Tush Push is going to be alive in 2025. So Eagle fans, you can all breathe easy now. You get that advantage, if you will, with that rugby play. We'll see if the teams can now maybe try to stop it. So the Tush Push will indeed be alive in 2025. All right, Stanley Cup finals, conference finals in the Eastern Conference yesterday. How about the Florida Panthers? They have stole home ice advantage in that Eastern Conference final with a very convincing 5-2 victory over the Carolina Hurricanes yesterday. Jumped out to a 2-0 lead. So if there was any question about would they be able to keep their sea legs, if you will, they jumped out to that lead. They withstood the goal. With 16 seconds left by the Hurricanes towards the end of the first period, 5 different goal scorers for the Panthers, and they have again stole home ice advantage. They look a lot like the 1997 and 98 Detroit Red Wings Stanley Cup champions. That's kind of what they remind me of. They've got destiny. They know how to win. They know what it takes. They've got the mentality, and boy, it's going to be tough to pick against Florida. I know it's only game one, but boy, oh boy, they are looking very, very strong. So they've got game 2 on Thursday night. Tonight, it's going to be game 1 between Dallas and Edmonton. Ottinger looking strong in net for Dallas. Edmonton, of course, with Connor McDavid and Leon Draisaitl. But when you've also got Mikko Rantanen, as the Dallas Stars have, he's got 9 goals in the Stanley Cup playoffs. He leads everybody. Boy, this is going to be a fun series to watch. I picked Edmonton to win it. I'm going to stick with it. Either 6 or 7 games in this one. It's going to be a fun matchup tonight. Can't wait for that one. And that's going to be at 8 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. NBA started their conference final action last night as well. It was Oklahoma City against Minnesota. Minnesota jumped out to the early lead, but as we have seen in the last few years in the NBA playoffs, no lead is safe. I don't care how big of a lead you have. It all just matters in the end, and it was all Oklahoma City, 114-88 over the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that's going to bring up game 2 coming up, I believe, Friday. Tonight, the Eastern Conference finally gets their finals underway, as it's going to be the New York Knicks hosting the Indiana Pacers at Madison Square Garden. This one's going to be a fun one, too. I think this is going to be a very physical matchup, back and forth. Wouldn't be surprised if the Pacers steal one at Madison Square Garden, as the Pistons were able to do and the Celtics were able to do. But the New York Knicks, they're able to win on the road. So this one is going to be a dogfight. This is going to be a slobber knocker, whatever you want to call it. Jalen Brunson, Tyrese Halliburton, those are the big names. I love Carlisle, the head coach of Indiana. I think he's got the edge. I'm going with Indiana in 7 in this one, but it could flip. I tell you, this one's a pretty evenly matched up contest. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have Today in Sports History and our birthdays. That's all right here on an Extravagant Few Minutes on 12 Ounce Sports. Welcome back to another Extravagant Few Minutes here on 12 Ounce Sports and, of course, the Captain Lou Extravaganza Facebook page and our 12 Ounce Sports channel on YouTube that we invite you to subscribe to. Let's now take an extravagant look at today in sports history. In 1997, Roger Clemens got his 200th career victory pitching for the Toronto Blue Jays, ironically enough, against the New York Yankees. In 1981, the New York Islanders clinched back-to-back Stanley Cup championships in Game 5, beating the Minnesota North Stars, who, of course, now are the Dallas Stars, 5-1. 1979, the Montreal Canadiens beat the New York Rangers in Game 5, 4-1 to clinch their fourth straight Stanley Cup championship. In 1966, Muhammad Ali TKO'd Henry Cooper in the sixth round to win the heavyweight championship. And in 1943, the fastest nine-inning American League night game, 89 minutes, took place as it was the Chicago White Sox beating the Washington Senators 1-0. Today's birthdays. How about Bobby Cox, longtime manager of the Atlanta Braves? He's probably getting kicked out of his birthday party as he turns 84. Kent Herbeck, man, it's hard to believe, 65 years old already. Dorsey Levens, running back for the Green Bay Packers. He's 55. And PGA great Gary Woodland, he's 41. And Josh Allen, starting quarterback for the Buffalo Bills, he turns 29. Also, we want to take this time out to thank everybody for watching us here on their iPhones and on their computers, however they watched us, right here on 12 Ounce Sports and an Extravagant Few Minutes on the Captain Lou Extravaganza Facebook page. Don't forget, join us tonight, 7 o'clock, for another edition of the Extravaganza with Captain Lou and Mitch. All right, everybody. Until then, Captain Lou saying keep your heads up, keep your sticks down, keep your feet moving, and as always, keep your minds open. So long, everybody.